Hello, and welcome to the Main Meal Weight Management Support, where we help each other find the confidence and self esteem to reach and maintain our weight goals by tapping into joy and living our best lives in every moment. So let's talk about change. Yeah, change. And this time we're going to talk about maybe I could use a change. So what happens when before we ever start making a change, when we think maybe we want to make a change, maybe there's something that needs to change in our lives, first thing we do is just think about it. It has to happen in our heads long before we ever start taking any action, before we move our feet. We have to get our head around the idea of that change. And so we think, okay, maybe I could use a little change. And so, what happens during all this time we're thinking about it? Well, what happens for me is a lot of questions. I start questioning, how does my current behavior suit me? How does it benefit me? What are the advantages to not changing, to just staying exactly the way I am? And find out what's serving me about what I'm doing right now. What is working well for me? And what doesn't work so well for me? I wouldn't be thinking about a change if my current behavior was just fine and everything about it was good. So what's not serving me? What doesn't work well for me? What consequences or outcomes of my current behavior do I not like? And then I think about the potential change. Well, if I were to change my behavior, what would be the advantages of that? How would that serve me better than what I'm doing right now? What do I think would not serve me? Why do I not want to make this change? What is it about the change that I think would be detrimental or bad or not make me happy? So what would make me happy about changing? What would not make me feel good or not make me feel happy? So we think about the pros and the cons. And so far, we're still thinking. We're still not taking any action yet. We're just taking our time. We're thinking. So so if we come out on the side, we've weighed those pros and cons, and we come out on the side that the change would be better, feel better, make me happier, result in a happier life for me. What's so hard? Why do I think that change is going to be hard? What do I think is going to be so bad about making the change? And does it have to feel hard? Is there a way that I could make this change fit so well into my life that it just seems as easy as breathing? How do I make the changes I want to make tailored to myself and suit me? Is there a way that I can think about making change without having an all or nothing mentality? I don't have to change everything in my life at once. I don't have to completely go from eating out all the time to never eating out again. I don't have to go from sitting on the couch 24/7 to running a marathon every month. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. What can I do that would be a change for the for my benefit, that would get me the results I want to have and would still feel like it's natural and easy and joyful and part of my life? Can I chunk this up a little bit? Can I take it in bite-sized pieces? Can I just, do it a little bit at a time so that it makes sense for me? It feels authentic. It feels like something I would do for anybody else, and so it feels like something I would do for myself. And so these are some of the questions I ask myself. And I want to take an attitude toward this change that I'm not a victim here. I'm not at the mercy of my body. I'm not at the mercy of my old habits. I'm not at the mercy of what society tells me I should or shouldn't do. I'm not at the mercy of what my family says I should or shouldn't do. I have some control here. I have some power. I'm able to make the choices that work for me. I'm able to make choices that make sense to me. And if I get my head around it first, I can bring my heart into it. I can bring my body into it later. And so these are some of the questions I ask when I'm thinking maybe I could use a change. Just maybe I could make that change. So join us every week here, Wednesdays around 10:30. We believe that no matter what changes you're making to your life, it's a game of solitaire, but it should never be played alone. Let's do this together. Thank you so much.